Well, Vikings fans. They got the win today. Little golf clap for the Vikings today. They got the win, okay, versus the Houston Texans. They now move to 1-3. They're on their way. No, they're not. They're not on their way. They have Seattle. They're going to Seattle next week. Sunday Night Football. But let's enjoy today, right? The Vikings won today. They did pull it off, you guys. 31-23 at the Houston Texans. I have to say, I just right before, like right now, I got the Dallas and the Brown game on. Are you guys watching this right now? This is an entertaining game. I mean, whoa. Odell Beckham Jr. just ran a little flip trick play in for like a 50-yard touchdown. People, are you watching this? Nate, are you watching this? Oh man, you're Cowboys. I'm sorry, dude. Okay, so back to the Vikings today. They managed to get the win and they didn't give it away. They didn't. Shocking. What isn't shocking is how close the Texans got to tying that game at the end. And they lucked out. They, being the purple, lucked out at the very end there. That last throw, okay? Will Fuller. Deshaun Watson to Will Fuller. It was reviewed and then ruled an incomplete pass. That I thought they were tying that game up. The Vikings, it seemed like, did everything they could to give that game away today. They did, but they didn't do it. Okay, they didn't. And you know why? Because they're dangling that purple carrot for the purple faithful out there. That's what they're doing, you guys. This is what they're doing. Okay, the realistic realm still open. Come on over. I haven't left. This team's going nowhere. We're going nowhere. I'm excited. I want to try to focus on the positive here. There were good things about this game. Justin Jefferson, very good. Even the robot boy, Pizza Ranch boy, okay, had a couple of decent throws. I'm going to stay on the positive here. Dalvin Cook, I think he went for, I heard the yardage right before I started this. Was it 150 yards for 2 touchdowns? That's nothing to be sad about, okay? Good things. What else? Oh, Mike Boone. Mike Boone had a nice little appearance there with the fumble, the forced fumble on the punt in the first quarter. Okay. And you know what, too? They made it happen without Harry the Hitman, who was ejected in the second quarter. Okay, Zim, did you guys see that? Zimmer clearly pissed off, throwing expletives. We can read your lips through the face shield, Zimmer. Okay, it doesn't care though. Doesn't care. So that kind of sucked, but clearly able to hold it together enough to get the victory. And I said in the pregame, okay, that I had this little like inkling that the Vikings would maybe win. Lo and behold, they did everything they could to try to give that game away. Okay, give it away. I said that I wasn't going to be too excited if they won this game today. I'm not too excited. There were positives, definitely positives to be excited about. Okay, especially Justin Jefferson continues to had a couple of very nice catches there. Okay. And my guy Alexander Madison had a touchdown today. Okay, very good. And but it's just they're going nowhere, you guys. It's good things, okay, but not enough good to outweigh the bad, in my opinion. Okay, Kirk continues to crumble under any sort of pressure when he has time too. There was plenty of time for him to throw the ball today. He had plenty of time, many times, okay? And there was just many times where I have it highlighted here in the nerd notes, okay, where he crumbles, all right? And did you guys see Kirky Boy pasted on the sideline there? He was freaking out at the end there because he was thinking, am I going to have to go out there after the Texans tie this game and try to lead this team to a victory so we don't have to go into overtime? That's what he was thinking. He was pooping his pants on the sideline over there. He was. Okay. He also underthrew Adam Thielen at the end of the fourth quarter there. That could have proven to have been disastrous if the Texans would have actually tied the game up and ended up winning. That would have been a very crucial error. Would have been, though. Didn't happen. Lucked out with the incomplete pass there. They did. The Vikings lucked out, in my opinion, you guys. Okay? But they did make some things work. Okay? And what else? Oh, it was Zimmer's 100th game as the head coach with the Vikings, you guys, today. Marked number 100 for Zim. Managed to get the victory, like I said, 31-23. Now the Vikings are 1-3. Okay? The Texans, oh boy, sitting at 0-4. Deshaun Watson was struggling today. He was struggling today. And how quickly they were able to march down the field, they being the Texans, at the end of the game there, proves that Watson is still a good quarterback, okay? He was just having a little bit of a fun. He was in a little bit of a funk there. And had they gotten it together the way that they had it towards the end there, the Texans, the Vikings would not have won this game today, okay? If Watson would have been clicking like that right away, all right? And with Fuller was fantastic for the Texans today, okay? And, oh yeah, one little thing here. I don't know who on the broadcasting team said this too. And I do have to say that I like Greg Jennings as a broadcaster. He seems to be pretty fair all around and pretty knowledgeable. I know it was him and a couple other people, I don't remember, but one of them quoted Cousins' quote here, quote, "Every play is precious," end quote. That's a Kirky boy quote there. And doesn't it sound like a Kirk quote? Every play is precious. Just like every pebble is precious in your little jar that you keep in your backyard. Takes little pebbles out every day just to remind himself, how much time he has left. Very interesting, that one. Very interesting. I wonder what he'll write down in his spreadsheet at the end of the game there. Almost shat myself on the sideline towards the end of the game today. I'm so mean, but it's kind of true, right? Right, but Vikings fans, are you guys excited? The purple faithful there that are still sticking with them, like saying we're going somewhere. Are you guys confident going to Seattle next week? I am not confident. Nothing good happens in Seattle for the purple. It doesn't, and especially with Russell Wilson looking to have an MVP type of year. But the Rona's rolling around the league. Not saying I want anybody to get it or anything, but who knows? Took Cam Newton out this week. What if it takes Russell Wilson out next week and they still play the game? The NFL's weird, isn't it? Isn't it weird? Definitely is. So, I can see why the purple faithful out there, why you guys are still hopeful. I can see it. I understand. Am I with you on that? No. I'm enjoying the positive. The purple positives. I'm enjoying that. Okay? But I'm not leaving. I have a really nice place over in the realistic realm, you guys. It's really nice. Lush gardens, plenty of room, plenty of space. Everything I need over here. Not leaving. So, like I said, we've got some nice real estate over here for anybody that wants to come move in. So, the Vikings, they are at Seattle next week. Sunday Night Football. You know who doesn't play well on Sunday Night Football? I'll give you one guess. Kirk Cousins, that's who. Okay? But the Vikings didn't lose the game today, so it's like they made it one step of the way out of loserland. I'm already concerned about next week. I was concerned about this next week, last week, when I didn't realize that they had the Texans in front of them. That was a word salad. But you guys get it. I'm concerned. But the Vikings got the victory today. Purple victory. The Skol can live on, Oh, yeah. And we're on to Seattle next week. I'm just really concerned. I'm doing one more over for the nerd notes. But yeah. And do you guys think too, Harrison Smith, he's probably gonna get fined for that hit too. And the hitman, did he do it on purpose? I doubt it, right? I doubt it. I think that stuff happens all the time. They probably don't see it all the time. And what was his name? Jonathan Akins, I think was the guy that got hit. He was taken out of the game. I hope he's okay. I think it was concussion protocol, stuff like that. So we'll see what happens with the Harrison being fined after that hit. And yeah, I'm really happy too about all the positives. Like I said, Jefferson, my guy Alexander Madison getting in the end zone, Mike Boone, and Kyle Rudolph had a couple moments there too. You know, one big catch there I remember. So there's some good things. Good things. Yannick Ngakoue playing pretty well. Holton Hill had some flags, but he also made some decent plays. I believe he was covering Fuller at the end there, that very last throw. So got to give some snaps there when the snaps are due. Okay, yeah, we'll see. I just think this is a win that is going to lead the Vikings to continue their tread of staying mediocre, staying average, not making any serious changes to whereas as fans, we have to just sit and watch the mediocrity year after year and then always need, well, there's always next year, there's always next year, there's always next year. That's what I think. That's why I'm not exactly like thrilled about this win, okay? I'm trying to focus on the positives here. So we'll see what happens in Seattle next week, but eek! We're in Halloween season too, and Seattle, scary Seattle next week, people. But I hope everybody has a great rest of your Sunday. Oh, it looks like 49-38 here with less than 2 minutes left in the Browns and Dallas game. Okay, nobody cares, but I have a bunch of people on my fantasy football league that play for Dallas, so you know I'm kind of rooting for them in this. But I just like seeing good games. So everyone, have a great rest of your Sunday. Purple fans, Skolers, people, they got the win. They did it. They saved themselves from, you know, going 0-4, which, it sounds really bad. 1-4 doesn't sound too good either, which could very well be the case after next week. But they got the win today. So Vikings move to 1-3. On to Seattle next weekend. And again, too, before I forget and before I actually go, thank you to everybody that subscribes and that comments and that shares and likes. I appreciate it. Happy to have you guys here. I always forget to say that. I always want to say it, and then a lot of stuff going on around here. Chatty Cathy over here. So thanks, guys, for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. And until next week, I'll check you guys later. Have a great rest of your weekend, everyone. Toodles!